Welcome back to Covered in the City. I'm again with Life of K. Let's see. So we'll jump right into it. This week, there was a question that came up. I happened to actually see it on television, and I thought it was an interesting question.
Okay.
Regarding destination weddings. I don't know if you ever put much thought into them.
I never have. I don't know anyone who had a destination wedding.
I know, right? So, okay. Long story short, I did travel for a wedding recently, right?
Okay.
Like I did
Yes,
travel
you
for
did.
exactly in another state, which is fine. Like that was okay. I was like, okay, whatever. You know, I'll just enjoy the time in the city. We'll get a hotel room, the whole 9 yards. And, you know, we'll have a good time. So that was fine. But with traditional destination weddings, because that doesn't technically count. If it's like I feel like if it's family in another state, you're right. I don't consider that destination. But I was thinking, I was like, let's just say the couple chose Hawaii to get married, right? Beautiful, scenic, a lot to do there, I'm sure. Would I actually go, though? And it's not because I don't like to travel, and this is the argument that people brought up when you know, the program that I was watching, is that they can be crazy expensive. It's like people want you to attend, right? And you want to share that joyous moment with other people, but you know, you have to pay for the plane ticket, you have to pay for the hotel, you have to pay for everything.
I wouldn't go.
I mean, I would like to say yes, but then I'm like, okay, the bill alone would be really astronomical. And then you feel obligated to spend time with, I'm assuming, the wedding party.
Yes.
Right? Not go off and do your own
tour.
thing. Yeah, you see where I'm going with this, right? And I'm like, okay, that makes it a bit awkward, doesn't it? Right? I'm like, well, I don't know. Would you just flat out say no? It really depends on what
For
it
me,
is.
it would depend on where I was financially. Because if I know I can't afford it, I'm going to have to say no. I can afford to
say you were fine. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Like, okay, you're fine.
I have the money.
Right. You have the money.
Okay.
Maybe you don't want to spend it on that.
Maybe
but
no.
I don't know.
First of all, to
Right?
spend the kind of money we're talking about to go somewhere like that, whether it's the Bahamas or Caribbean destination popular, or like Hawaii, I'd have to really like the person. Like, you have to be like close family, or close
or
bosom friend. Like, we're like this.
You have to be like my sister.
Like my sister.
You have to be like my
exactly.
sister.
Like, we're talking family.
Can't be someone who hasn't spoken to me in like
I'm not spending
8 months and like, oh, you want to come to my desk?
Nope.
Girl, please.
I don't want to come.
No,
and I'm not going to come. Don't invite me.
You send an invitation.
And I promise you I won't be offended.
I will gladly look at the invitation. It's beautiful. I'm sure it'll be beautiful.
That's
I'm
nice.
not going.
No,
That,
I'm not.
yeah, no.
Absolutely. So for me to spend that level of money for someone, I have to really like you. And if it's someone like that I know casually, I'm not going to do that. Why would I spend money?
I mean, you could, I guess, technically make it your vacation.
Yeah, I suppose. Show up a couple hours and go do my own thing.
Right, that's what I thought. I was like, well, at the same time, I guess it would be an excuse to go and explore, you know, a new place. And if someone you know casually, they're not going to miss you at the wedding.
They probably won't.
Because, you know, most of the time people don't even notice you're there. So
That's true.
maybe I could.
Change her vacation.
Right? Like, you could.
I suppose I could.
I could. Too bad.
Turn to a vacation.
Like,
you know.
if someone had a destination wedding at Disney, because that's your favorite place. Exactly. I know you.
I probably wouldn't even show up for the wedding. I just go for vacation.
Because Disney's another one that people choose.
Yes,
now.
it is.
Yeah, like
It's
a lot
very
of people think it's like, it's a popular one.
I think I would probably just go for the vacation. I'm not even gonna lie.
I would do that one because the amusement park. Yeah. I was like,
I probably
don't
would come to the wedding.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was there. They're not gonna know.
Yeah.
I'd be in riding rides.
I would. I wouldn't even get dressed up. I'm being honest.
No.
With you. I would wear something casual.
I'm on vacation.
Sneakers on.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Yeah, if I could squeeze it in, I may stop by for some cake or something.
Mabruk.
Right? Get a piece of cake.
Exactly.
And out.
It's even
Bye. Yeah, that's what I would do.
I'm gone. I don't know if that's grimy or not, but
Is it?
I don't know. Right? I'm like, I don't know the proper etiquette.
Oh.
They said that you don't actually have to bring a gift, which is good.
That's good. Because you spend all your money on the plane tickets and hotels and things like that, so that is no money left for a gift.
Can you imagine somebody
expecting a gift? Look, my presence is your gift.
Thank you.
I came. That's my gift.
I'll give you a gift, alright. I'll give you a real good gift.
Right? Like, wow.
No.
I've heard of it. Like, I don't know one personally who had them, but I've heard
I talked to other people who've gone and they had the same rumblings. They're like,
a lot of money.
I hate being invited to destination weddings because it's so expensive. And I'm like, I can imagine. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah. Why do people do that though?
Because they're like, it's pretty, it's nice.
But
it's
you have to think about other
vacation,
people.
but-
Unless you just have plan on having literally just you and your family. Okay, but if you really want to have the whole wedding thing with you inviting or something, I feel like that's not really considered because not everybody can
That's
do
what I'm thinking.
that.
Like, even for my immediate family, why would I assume that everyone has an extra?
Right?
Well, if you're
$3,000-$4,000, whatever. Just
it depends.
stand.
If you're traveling with kids, there's gonna be a lot of money going across water.
I don't know. I thought it was really considerate to do that because you can save for your honeymoon. That's what honeymoons are for. You go to those places for your honeymoon. You know,
Yeah, it's like
just two people.
So do they go on a honeymoon after that, or do they stay there?
That's a good question. I feel like that's
That
kind
I
of a
don't know.
honeymoon wrapped up in the same thing, isn't it? It kind of counts as a.
Should be right.
It should.
Don't tell me you're going to Aruba after that, or
Right?
Or I don't know, Bahamas after that.
That would
or-
seem really over the top. Like now he's being greedy.
Now you're just being greedy. I don't know. I think Disney. Disney's a better one.
I think so.
I think having a wedding in an amusement park is pretty good.
Because
actually.
people with families and kids can have
Exactly. Right? I think
Yeah.
that now I'm thinking about it, I think that would be like a fun wedding.
Yeah, I would.
Because
And I was there. I saw some
your
weddings.
guests-
People were having weddings there. So
your guests can go
yeah.
wherever they want.
Yeah.
Kids are occupied.
Everybody's happy.
You don't have to pay for food, right? I'm saying, just let them eat.
The
whatever.
guests.
I'm sure. I mean, is that cheap? I don't know. Like,
That's a good question.
guess you can grab some cotton candy.
Oh, you mean from the concession stand and stuff?
That's so
Look at that
stuff.
stuff.
What are you talking about? Just save a few bucks. What? No, is that wrong?
I don't know.
Is that what you would foot for? Really? You would go?
I told you I
here?
wouldn't even show up. I'd be riding the rides in the park, so I wouldn't have. I'd be gone. I'm not
Well,
going.
okay, what if you were hosting your wedding there?
If I was hosting a
Right.
wedding.
Would you also like, okay, let me have some food for my
Well, I think they have
or no?
packages. They have packages. You
Yeah,
can
Six
choose
Flags
from.
has it.
Yeah, they have packages. So
Well,
those things are included in your package.
I don't know if anyone gets married at Six Flags.
I don't. That,
But you can have parties.
This has
at
a
Six
low budget in ghetto.
Got problem with Six Flags? I love Six Flags.
To get married, it's like. That's not bad.
Just tell me my wedding was at Six Flags. You
Not
wouldn't
bad
go?
for us to get a wedding.
You're the first one going with King to come. What are you talking about? Acting like you don't go to Six Flags.
I do.
And that would be the best wedding ever. Garrett said Six Flags. Everybody was talking about. You would say
They
Six
were talking
Flags?
about it already.
Exactly. What are you talking about? After Bizarro, they got some cotton candy, and then they took some
Whatever.
pictures, and then they had a good time. Okay, don't hate. Ooh, someone's really smart. They could do it on Muslim Day. The imams are there to marry you. You save a bundle.
Wow, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
I'm just saying. I'm just putting it out there.
No, that's not a
people.
bad idea.
I'm just saying. You could save a lot of money.
You could.
Your guests come for $25 a pop, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to pay anything.
That's
The
not
food
bad.
is already there because people have the catering.
Mhm.
But you guys need to get down on this.
That's not a bad idea.
Right?
Somebody should do it.
I'm serious. That'd be a fun wedding.
It would. Like I said, I probably won't show up because I'm riding rides, but I tell somebody give me a heads up when they start serving the cake. I come for that.
It's gonna be funnel cake. What are we talking about?
Funnel cake.
You thought you were getting a real cake?
I thought I was getting the real cake.
Honey,
You're not even gonna get.
I'll get you the funnel cake with the ice cream on top, but it's
All
gonna be
right.
funnel cake. Let's be real here. One per couple.
One per couple. Wow, that's really a low budget wedding though. That's a low budget.
It's
At least with Disney, they give you all kinds of nice
Fun.
packages. It's in the hotel and everything.
it's bougie, I know.
Yeah. So
Mickey himself comes and serves
I
you.
think he might be deficient for the wedding. From
I
my
can't. I just understand what he's saying. Is he even legal?
I wouldn't know. I just know what I saw, you know, but and I know they have packages and you choose, I guess, whatever package works for your budget. And, you know, it's, beautiful hotel and it's really extravagant.
It's like the whole
I know it's
fancy
extravagant. That much I know.
If you want to be a princess Renee, I guess
It's
it
a
would
whole
be cute.
big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that actually, maybe that I would attend. You see, I thought it was in the park when they did it at Disney. But if it's in a
It's an
hotel,
Mm-hmm.
I would just to see what it looked like.
See what it looked like.
Yeah, I would pop
Yeah.
in for that.
I know it's
would
very
pop in for that.
extravagant.
And then I pop back
Yeah.
out.
Am I right?
Go on my
And
rides.
a quick appearance and go back.
Yeah, that wouldn't be so bad. Okay, all right, I can do that. Interesting. Destination wedding or not to have a destination wedding?
I think it really depends on the location.
Right?
It does. And then how, like I said, I still go back to how well I know you. Like I said, if it's a casual friend, I'm not going. If I don't have the money, I'm not going. But if I do have the money, it's like, if I know, you know, it really depends on the relationship we have.
Exactly.
If I like you a lot,
I'm
I'll
with you.
make an effort to come. If I don't, I'll have to make a vacation. I'll go for vacation and that's it. You probably won't see me. I'm not even gonna lie.
I'm surprised more people don't do that. Right? And then the day of the wedding, only 5 people there.
Ooh.
Because they're all in the resort. Going down the road.
Right? Having fun. Like, why am I gonna waste my time at your wedding? I could be having fun doing the whole tourist thing.
So messed up.
There you go.
But yeah, you could technically.
I would.
I mean, usually they're small anyway, though. Destination weddings.
Yeah,
I guess for that reason.
For that reason,
because,
that's who can afford that.
right. I'm like,
Yeah.
who can afford it?
It's true.
I mean, if you can rent your whole island to yourself, that would be like.
Now we're talking big time money.
Just saying.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, big money for that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Right.
Mhm.
I'd probably triple my own fee getting to the airport. Before
Right?
something like that. Yeah, that for sure I would go to. Own island.
Nice.
Anyway, what was your?
Okay, so we're kind of since we're talking on
Mm-hmm.
weddings and marriage.
We both were thinking
thinking what we were.
Okay,
I don't think I'm on the same wavelength.
I guess it's
today.
the season.
It is kind of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just wondering, like, how do you feel about, again, as Muslims, us? There's some people who, when it's time for them to pick a spouse to get married, whether it be a brother or a sister, you know, man or woman, saying, look, I am looking for a specific ethnicity, and I don't really want to come outside of that, you know.
Yes.
Like I only want to marry, you know, Daisy, or I really only want to marry Arabs. I just feel, and I myself am from that same ethnicity or culture. I just, some people say like I just feel more comfortable with that. I feel more comfortable with my own people. I feel like I would have more, and I've heard people say this so much, more in common with someone who has the same background as me, in terms of language, in terms of food, and things that, just be that familiarity that, I feel like I would just be better. And, and don't really entertain anyone from other parts of the Muslim world. Like, how do you, like, Islamically, it's just, I know we have to be careful. It is slippery slope.
Yeah,
because we do have the right to have a preference, and there's something wrong with that. We can say, I do prefer, someone who is X, Y, and Z. I think the racism thing comes in when you literally are saying, like, I won't even entertain someone from another part of the world.
Right.
Even if if they're, mashallah, they're excellent Muslim, highly recommended, I'm not going to marry them solely because of their color or their culture or their background. I'm going to stick with my own kind. Like, I think that's where obviously the haram comes in and the racism comes in. But there's some people say, I would never do that, but I do have a preference, and my preference is from my own background, someone who shares the same culture and ethnicity as me. Like, how do you feel about that, Islamically speaking? And is that something still? I feel like it's kind of gray area still. If you really are kind of saying, again, you have your right. Everyone knows who they're attracted to, and that's nothing wrong with that. If you're attracted to, that's what you're attracted to, then that's what you're attracted to. You can't help that. But I don't know. Is this something we should be really careful with?
I mean, you shouldn't. I feel like you should never turn someone down solely because of their race. If the person coming to you and they have everything that you're looking for in your list, like, I'm looking for a college educated, he has that. Oh, I'm looking for someone preferably, at least 6 feet, he's that. I want to make sure he comes from a Muslim family, that's him. Okay, well, someone who grew up in Europe, that's also him. Okay, I don't have anything else. What about practicing? Yes, like he went to Islamic school.
He checks all the boxes.
Right, like he's, and people can vouch for him, like, no, he's never, he's never been out there, he's fantastic. And then your last thing is like, oh, but he's black. Then you have an issue. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, then you have an issue. Because you can't even say physical because you haven't seen the man. And just saying, okay, a black male, you don't know what he looks like.
That's true.
You have no idea what he looks like. Like, if I just say that, I mean, okay, that's so broad. Like, you have no idea, like, okay, does he look like Denzel Washington? Does he look like Michael Jordan? Does he look like Drake? Because, some people consider him black, right? Because he's half black. So, like, what does that mean? You can't just like, oh, I'm not going to be attracted. You haven't seen it.
You don't know.
You have no idea who you're talking about, right? So, I think if you have that mentality, if you find yourself in that position where you're just like, oh, no. And it happens to not just black people. It's like some people are like, oh, I wouldn't marry anyone Indian. Oh, I would never marry, and specifically African. I would never marry a Latino. Like, people have all sorts of hang-ups. But if that is your mentality, is that before you even met the person, before you even went over credentials, you just automatically no, absolutely no.
Don't even entertain someone.
Right, then you have an issue. Straight up, you have an issue. That's not from Islam. Like, come on. Well, like, why are you turning this person down? Based on what? It's like, I mean, I think that's messed up. Like, I think that's coming from
and that's where everybody, everybody's guilty of it. I mean, black people guilty of it too.
Absolutely.
I've heard plenty of black people say, I will only marry, I'm not
absolutely.
If you're not black, I'm not interested. Don't bring anybody to me who is not even black. If you're not black, I'm not even entertaining it. I'm only interested in a brother who's black. Or if it's a man, I'm most interested in black. if the person is not black, I'm really not interested at all. You know.
Exactly. I'm like, well, what do you say?
I have to be very careful with that. Again,
Yes.
you're attracted to who you're attracted to. Everybody
Yeah,
has
of
something they're attracted
course.
to. I just think that we need to keep your mind open. Don't put yourself in a box and say,
No.
okay, this is only what I'm going to accept. This is only what I'm looking for.
Right. Exactly.
So anybody who comes outside of that, I'm not even going to entertain. I don't want to hear anything about it. Even if the person checks all the boxes that you're looking for, nah. No, you need to keep your mind open. And again, just to check off or eliminate an entire race or ethnicity for that one, because of that race, like that, I don't think
Yeah,
that's
like
something
it's
that's
from racism.
be careful. Like that's you kind of
Yeah.
crossing a line there. Again, like I said, how can you say, oh, well, I don't like Latinos because or some people I don't like Asians, Chinese? Oh, forget that. I would never marry a Chinese person. Like, but how can you just completely scratch off an entire
Over
race
a
of
billion people.
Oh, thank you.
You're trying to tell me not one?
Now, how do you know
anything
and how do you know
Really?
you wouldn't be attracted to
Come
someone
on,
from that?
like-
Even say in the past I had never have, so
Okay.
but you don't know. Sometimes
Right.
it's not until you sit down and talk to someone
Absolutely.
and get to know them, and that's sometimes when attraction comes in. Like, wow,
Absolutely, 100%.
like you made me say, I never would have even thought I would be interested in like that. But
Exactly.
then when you sit with them and you're talking to them and get to know them, that's when it's like, what?
Yeah.
I'm feeling this person. Like, I didn't think I was gonna really like them like that, but I do. So you have to give people a chance. You can't just say, well, don't even bring them to me because I told you I'm not interested in anybody.
Exactly.
You can't do that. You have to really leave your mind open and say, look, I don't really care where the person's from. Look, are they Muslim? They're practicing? All right,
Yeah.
that's all I need to hear. Bring them.
Right.
And I'll talk to
exactly.
them, and then we'll see. We'll take it from
Yeah,
there.
give the person a chance.
Take it from there. Give them a
Exactly.
chance. You can't just say I'm
Absolutely.
automatically not attracted to them because
No.
of where they're from. Because
No,
everybody's
that's
different.
not fair.
You can't judge an an entire race of people. Like
Thank you.
like you need to be open minded. Like I'm so that's why I like. That's what I've heard people say. That's what I'm used to. This is what I know, or what I feel most comfortable with. But what's most comfortable for you doesn't necessarily always means what's right for you.
No.
So
it
you
doesn't.
can't really
Exactly.
use that as a gauge. You know? Okay, and so right. So maybe it's okay to step outside your comfort zone. There's nothing wrong with that. As a matter of fact, it might be a good thing to step outside
Right.
your comfort zone. Try something else.
You might actually
You
like
might like it.
it.
Exactly.
Try it.
Exactly. I say,
yeah.
no, that's why I just feel more comfortable with that. So I know it's what I'm accustomed to.
Mm.
My dad's black, my brother's black, my uncle's black, my whole family's black, so that's why I know, that's what I'm gonna stick with. But how do you know if
Right.
you never tried anything else? You know, you can't do that. Or, hey, we're all Arab, we're Egyptian, and we're all been Egyptian. That's what I'm used to, and that's what I'm gonna stick with, because that's what I know. But you never tried anything else. How do you
Exactly.
know? You never tried anything else.
Yeah.
You have to be open and try. Like, you don't know. Like,
Right.
you may act like you don't know. It's not really until you seriously sit and talk
I
to a person.
agree.
I'm telling you,
Exactly.
that a lot of times that's when the attraction comes. Not just, oh, I saw the person.
Not
physically
right.
attracted.
It's not.
No, it doesn't always, it doesn't, as a matter of fact, I would say most of it doesn't happen that way. It's when
true.
you actually are sitting with the person and you see them, you're
It
eye
is
to
very
eye,
true.
and you're having a conversation. That's when
That's
you
when
really,
the attraction
that's
comes
when the
in.
attraction comes. It's like, wow, like I like how he just said that.
Because
Or
you
I
can-
like the way he put that. That's when the attraction
you
comes
can
in.
find that brother. That's it. Maybe it's the black brother or the Egyptian brother you always dreamed of. Oh my God, he's gorgeous. This is it. Oh, he looks just like this actor. Whatever. But then you sit down with him and it's like you realize like
Nothing to it.
Right, it's nothing to it. Maybe he doesn't have the same interest.
Mhm.
Maybe you're making references to different things and he has no idea what
Right?
you're talking about.
Exactly.
Like, huh? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care about that. That's boring to me. Like, oh, okay. Well, that's another dead conversation.
Right?
You know, so it's like physical. Okay, that's part of it, but don't get so hung up on like, oh my God, he has to look a certain way because that's all I'm attracted to, and just put these blinders on. No, it has to be just this look, and that's all. That's the only thing I'm ever going to marry. No, because you may get that, and then sit down and realize like
That's wow. That's not
this is what I'm spending the rest of my life with.
Think about it, because ultimately that's what you want. Someone to spend the rest of your life. with. That really is the ultimate goal.
Yes.
Do you really want to spend the rest of your life with? Like, you may talk to a person like, man, this is nothing like what I thought it was gonna be. Like,
Exactly.
there's nothing to him. Like, there's no chemistry. And the chemistry
Thank
is
you.
real. The chemistry is something important. There's got to be a connection there.
I know.
The person may have the same heritage or culture or ethnicity as you, but
If you aren't clicking,
you're not clicking with
It's
them.
gonna be torture. I'm telling you right now. You're gonna be like, get me out of
Exactly.
this.
That doesn't guarantee instant attraction. It doesn't guarantee compatibility
It doesn't.
just because they share the same lineage.
No.
That really doesn't. It doesn't guarantee that, and it doesn't mean that yes, sir, that's going to happen. You may give the opposite of that, as a matter of fact. And the person who you always said you wouldn't be interested in because of where they're from, you may wind up having more in common with.
Absolutely.
You may have more in common with that person. Wow, I never thought I had in common with a Caucasian brother. I never thought I had in common with a Chinese brother. I never thought I had something in common, you know, with a Pakistani brother. Whatever. But wow, because I'm not used to that. But
exactly,
you guys just gelled. Like you sat down, started talking. It's like whoa. It's like we knew each other our whole life. We had just so much in common. You know, we started talking, and you never know. Like you have to be open. We gotta allow ourselves to be open.
You definitely
and say no. I'm gonna stick with what I know because this is what I like, and I hope people don't. And I'm tired of Muslims using excuse of food. Like please, that's like the lamest excuse of all time to marrying someone because of the food. Food? Are you kidding me? That's gonna be a hang up because we don't have the same spices. Like, are you serious? Food can be learned. There's YouTube. There's Google. If you really want the spouse to cook like mom, or wherever you're accustomed to, that person can do that. That's why we have Google. That's why we got YouTube. Okay? They can learn. We got Food Network.
And that's why we have Uber Eats.
And boom, that's why we got Uber Eats. That's why we got DoorDash. That's why we got Grubhub. That's why we got Seamless and all the rest of them. If you really want your food, there's 1,000 places we can order. I'll have them bring it to you.
Exactly.
Don't worry about that. So that should not be. I've literally heard Muslims say that. Like, I don't know. They might have been prepared. I like certain foods and I only eat certain foods. And they, are you serious? You really turn someone down because of food? Like, really? We can get that for you. I'll call up and get the food delivered right now. That's what you really want.
Yeah, like, it just seems like a very flimsy excuse.
Very, like, flimsy excuse.
Because I always said, like, if it's a certain person, I don't think you would turn them down. That's why, like, all of a sudden Beyonce's interested in you. You're going to turn down because she
because she don't know how to cook biryani. You know what I mean? I bet you forget that real quick.
David Beckham is interested in you. And then all of a sudden,
we'll make it work.
Like, right? Like, no. He's not for the same
I'm not interested.
Like, give me a break.
Nah, I don't want to marry you, man.
You need to stop with the flimsy excuses here. Like, I'm just saying. Like, people, really? Is it really the food?
Right.
It's not the food. It's not the food. Like, you need to be honest with yourself. Have that conversation with yourself. Like, think about some people. Yeah, use a few celebrities in your head. You're like, you know what? That's when you're gonna really. Deep down inside, what is in your heart? Seriously, you're gonna know. You're gonna have a very rude awakening. You're like, you know what? Okay, I'm just being biased. Like, I'm just being very close-minded right now, and I need to open my mind up because if certain people were into me right now, I would be right. Like, oh my god, yes, contact this person right back.
The Kim Kardashian come knocking the door, talk about getting married.
Right.
Every brother will be lighting up.
Right. She
don't know how to cook your food though. That's okay. She don't have to.
Listen, she's Armenian, so like her food's not like your food,
right? They won't care.
They wouldn't mind, right?
It's like, okay. It's okay, sister. We'll figure it out.
I love Armenian food. All of a sudden, you know it. I love it. I eat it all the time.
Yeah. So like I was saying, I think the good news is that I'm noticing a lot of young people are marrying outside of ethnicity now. People are having a lot of mixed marriages. Just wonderful to see. I love seeing that.
Right?
It's such a reflection of the Muslim Ummah when you see it coming together just for the sake of Islam.
I hope more people do it.
I hope more people do it too. I really do.
Yeah.
I really do.
I feel like that's the only way, I don't know, that we're all going to kind of like start to unite, if you will, you know, and like the walls come down and we actually see each other as brothers, you know, is if we start intermarrying more and more and more, where it becomes a norm.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, not a big deal. Like, okay, my cousin or my friend or, you know, like, that's what I'm looking forward to also.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up there because I know our card is actually full. It did cut off a few minutes ago. So definitely comment down below your opinion about, what was it, destination weddings. Which is hilarious.
Yay or nay.
Right, yay or nay. Have you ever been invited to one? Would you go? Would you not go? Do you think my Six Flags is a good idea? Anyway. Okay, Disney is good. Okay, maybe Six Flags is a stretch, but just saying on a budget Muslim day. You might want to think about it. And also your thoughts on looking for, you know, your spouse, pretty much, you know, being open-minded, staying within your ethnicity versus branching out, trying something new. You know, and all it has to offer out in the world, you know, like everything that's out there.
The earth is vast.
Right? That's what I was thinking. It's like, come on, there's so many people out there. Right? Like, yeah, like don't limit yourself. Like,
exactly.
Try different cultures and stuff like that. Thank you so much for joining us again. Life of Kay. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and we will see you guys next time.